Hey guys, Whiskers here. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my wife, the love of my life, and the girl that's going to hike the Appalachian Trail with me. Here we go.
Hi, I'm the Happy Hippie and I hike with Whiskers. Whiskers has been asking me for a while to make an introductory video just to let you guys know who I am. And I've kind of hesitated, but then I decided, okay, we're 2 months out and I've got some things on my mind. So I just wanted to make this video and let you know a few of the things I think about as we get ready for the Appalachian Trail, February 28th. So just over a year ago, Dave and I watched the movie A Walk in the Woods. And a little bit later, we were out in our hot tub looking at Pikes Peak, and the words just fell out of my mouth. I would do that trail. Well, here we are, a little over a year later, getting ready to go out in a little over 60 days. And this is something that Dave wanted to do when I met him 26 years ago. It's something that he dreamed of doing, but I don't think either one of us ever thought it would be something that we would actually do, and especially as we got older. But we both love to hike, and it's just putting one foot in front of the other. And so here we go. I grew up camping with my family. We pretty much spent every weekend at the lake when I was a kid. And so we camped in a pop-up camper, and I've tent camped plenty. But what's new is carrying everything on my back. And I am kind of concerned about the weight. I wish I could take my 17-year-old grandson, Rich, as my Sherpa, at least until I could ditch the winter gear. That's not really possible, but he and the whole family are planning on coming and hiking with us for a week, and that's exciting. So one of the things I've been thinking about as we get closer to going on the trail is hygiene on the trail. And I'm not too worried about taking care of business because I've had 2 kids, and I know that, your modesty can just drop away as soon as things get real. So I don't think it'll be too bad. Although I do have to say, I'm kind of worried about how many people will be starting the trail at the beginning, because I think it's going to be like walking in a shopping mall. So I'm hoping that it won't present too big of challenges. I am looking at a Shiwi or some other similar device, but I haven't really pulled the trigger on which one I want. If that's something you women have used, then I don't know, drop a suggestion in the comment box for me and let me know what you like, because I just haven't made a decision yet. But I think that would be helpful if I can figure out how to use that and not pee down my legs. So I'm not too worried about animals on the trail. I do hate mice, and so I know I'm probably going to be avoiding shelters as much as possible because I hear they're a big problem. But as far as any other kind of animals go, the worst kind of problem I've ever had camping was when I was a scout, and I don't know, either a raccoon or a mean brownie took my shoe, and I ended up with just having one shoe. So that was pretty bad, but other than that, I've never felt unsafe in a tent. The animals just, I think they mostly avoid people. I haven't camped in grizzly country. That might really scare me, but so far so good. Nothing too scary. I think it'll be fine. I have been bit by a copperhead snake. which that was pretty terrible, but I lived, and it's kind of one of those things that once you get past it, you realize your fears were worse than the actual event, and I'm not that fragile, so probably not too worried about that. The odds of me getting bit by a rattlesnake on the AT are pretty slim, but they have universal anti-venom now, so I'm not too worried about it, because nobody's going to have to go dig in a bush for a dead snake so that doctors can look in a book and identify it. So there you go. Not a big deal. So I didn't stay in Scouts long enough to learn any real survival skills or anything, but I don't think I'm going to need those on the AT. I doubt I'm going to have to snare a rabbit on the trail, although I am kind of worried about the weight of my pack in winter, so I might take a fish hook and string just in case I have to feed myself, dump some food, and survive that way. But I don't think that's going to happen. Well, I feel like I ought to wrap things up here. I just, I like being behind the camera. I'm not a big fan of being in front of it. So you're probably not going to see me too much, but I hope you enjoy my photos. I really love to take them. And I just want everybody to know that I'm super stoked about hiking the AT. I think it's going to be a grand adventure, and I'm ready. Let's do this thing.